Alright, so here's a story that I want to cover, and it's about this piece of crap named Andre Chantiloupe, and this from last year. No, if you remember the start, the issue where you had this guy proposing to this baby mother in court, and when I read it, thought, okay, it's as simple as some guy trying to just court his baby mother. Nothing wrong with that. But then when I read the story, which took a very dark turn, turns out that Andre had a very violent, abusive relationship with his baby mother, Neisha Morrison, and he's been brought on several occasions for domestic violence against her. Although you have to wonder about the intelligence of this woman if she hasn't left this bastard already. Okay, so basically, okay, I'm sorry, I'm mixing up. So it wasn't end of last year. Well, yeah, I think it was last year. Glean is missing roundabout. So what happened was when he was arraigned on assault charges again, he got on his knee and proposed to her, which was basically for a show, which was him showing out and him and her trying to get the assault charges dropped. All right, and unfortunately, her simple-minded ass took the bait and just basically said, "Okay, this is some fairy tale ended." Even though this guy's gone upside her head on several occasions, and when I read this, I said, "Okay, this woman does not have any common sense whatsoever." Because once an abuser, always an abuser. Because he just did that just so he could avoid getting sentenced, getting thrown to jail, where most likely some men, other prisoners, were going to give him that same treatment he gives her. And again, she went for it, but here's how it ended predictably, where he's in basically on assault charges again. So, all right, but so at the beginning of this month, he basically assaulted her, and then she's no her case is. I'm not going to read the entire article because it's just basically her confirming that this guy laid hands on her again. And let's just be honest, I do not feel sorry for this stupid woman in one way whatsoever. So, all right, so basically, I think he's basically been arrested. All right, or so on. And but the thing is, when I'm reading this article, she still hasn't learned her lesson because apparently she's reluctant to want to press charges against this piece of crap right here. All right, because at some point she should have enough sense to have realized, okay, I have kids with this man. Do I want my kids seeing this is how women should be treated? Like this guy is supposed to set a good example for their children, but this guy has time and time shown that he has no love or regard for his baby mother. And so but the thing is, her simple-minded ass, and yet I still do not feel sympathy for this dumb woman. She has had the sense to have left this guy and gotten a restraining order against him. Because there's been countless stories of these females, primarily who are being murdered by their partners. I mean, let's code one with this woman, Tamika, or I think Richards, who was in a similar situation and she lost her life. So, unfortunately, there's a chance that you're going to be hearing Neisha Morrison, that they're going to be reading her obituary very soon if this guy most likely ends up killing her and so on. And again, this is just when I heard. I mean, to me, honestly, I was kind of mad at Gleaner for trying to romanticize this very sickening story. But at the end of the day a lot of the blame goes towards this foolish woman, all right? Because she should have gotten a long time ago. I'm pretty sure she had friends and family members tell me her to leave this dirtbag, but she said, okay, he still loves me, even though he's laid hands on me for he's probably blackened my eye up, broken a few ribs, and is more than likely at some point he's going to kill me. This is still love, and the thing is, these poor children who have to witness this are going to be psychologically scarred because I think they have a son and so on. I think what they have two children. I know if they're boys or girls, but if these are boys, these poor boys are going to grow up thinking that's how women should be treated, and their daughters have daughters. These daughters are going to grow up thinking that's a man doesn't love me unless he goes upside my head, like busts my lip up, blackens my eye, or like punches me in some very vital area that can cause me to be hospitalized. And these two parents that they have are pretty much setting the wrong example. So that's all I have to say though. Like no sympathetic people in the story. I mean like the guy Andre, I mean, like he needs someone needs to bust his head open with something. Like some dude who's about that life needs to use this guy for a punching bag. But at the same time, his stupid as hell baby mother, I have more disgust and scorn for, because she at some point should know better. Because this guy is not going to stop abusing you unless you walk out and cut him out of your life completely. For not for her sake, but for her sake for the children. But we'll see how this goes, but chances are, unfortunately, next time we hear about these two, alright, chances are it's going to be him being arrested for for killing her. And but the thing is that you can't say that this is the signs were there. But this is for State of Jamaica and the Caribbean. Check out my YouTube pages, Miles Goes and Farron, Magic Productions, Real Thoughts and Miles. Ciao.